Okay guys, today I want to talk about dog selection. There are so many different types of dog breeds out there today. We talked a little bit about the evolution and domestication of the dog, and what's happened with breeding science is we've created so many breeds to select from. So it's important to find the right type of dog, right type of breed that matches you. So just kind of my decision making on my dogs. So one of the things we were thinking about, we've got a farm here and we have some goats that we wanted some type of herding dog. And so we've had Australian Shepherds. One of the problems we get into is our herding type of dog likes to continue running after the animals even after the fact. So with a bunch of different animals, that becomes an issue. So through breeding science, one of the things we had is our family has bred mountain curs, which are a hunting breed. So that's under that sporting group. Very trainable breed. Not that the herding isn't, but they are extremely trainable and they're willing in a hunt to sit and be still for long periods of time. Unlike a herding, if you've had a herding dog, you know what I mean. So we bred here is a combination. This is Jojo, and he's a combination of a mountain cur hunting dog and the sporting dog, and of course a border collie, which is our herding. And so nice thing is he's very trainable. He's very docile and quiet when he needs to be, and then he's got a little energy when he needs to be too. The other thing I'm going to note on, because again I love my Aussies, but the hair and management and grooming is so hard. So if you notice, we kind of lucked out. We don't really have the long hair coat, and that's a nice thing there about him too, is that's less of a management, because then I'm going to talk about our other breed. So here you can see my beautiful Great Pyrenees. So of course I have goats. If you have goats or sheep, you'll see these quite a bit. They are protecting, they're a working dog. They are a protector of the herd. So he watches out for coyotes and wolves and whatnot. And so I love this breed. It's so quiet and docile. My parents, my family, we've always had these dogs because they're great with kids. But the biggest issue you get into with them, unlike our little mix here, Jojo, is that they've got all this extra hair. So grooming is essential. And really honestly, when you decide to select a dog like the Aussies that have longer hair, or Border Collie has longer hair, or especially the Great Pyrenees, you need to spend time grooming. Actually, on any dog, grooming is essential, just because it gives you a chance to inspect them really thoroughly. But in this longer hair, it's really easy for you to miss out on stuff. So for example, you'll see up here, Bandit ended up having a tick that got on him, even with his tick treatment, and it got swelled up a little bit. We missed it because of all this hair, and then it got a little irritated. So again, grooming is essential. With this longer hair, you're going to have to use some of these heavier types of grooming tools. And even sometimes you might even have to get scissors in order to get some of their coat. However, with the Great Pyrenees, people say, well, why not just shave them like I do with some of the, like the poodle and some of the other ones? Their coat is very important to them. They've got a double coat. They got an underlayer, which is an undercoat, and then this other layer, which is called a guard coat, okay? The guard coat comes in much later in life. So when they're puppies, they just have this cute little undercoat. And then after that, they start to build this guard coat in. So when you start shaving, you say, oh, I'm just going to shave this top layer, that guard coat takes longer to grow in. And you say, well, it's the summertime. That's horrible that this dog is out here with, a double coat. But the double coat actually helps. In the winter, it helps not only keep them warm, but in the summer, it actually keeps them cooler. So you're losing that protective layer if you start to shave them. Finally, the last thing, their skin actually is kind of a speckle type of skin. So when you shave them, you're going to get into issues with burning. So again, that's another problem. So the best thing to do is during the summer months is to go ahead and groom them, get some of the excess off of them. Then that way, that'll get some of that layers there that may not be very useful for them to get it pulled off. But like I said, last thing you want to do on these beautiful dogs is to go ahead and shave them. You want to keep them without it, okay? The only reason why you might shave is if there are some health issues. So if you bring them to the vet and let's say they have a skin-related issue that the vet needs to go ahead and inspect and you need to watch, then that's something that you may have to look at with your veterinarian. So again, those are things that are really important. But when you select for a dog, that has this excess hair, you love it and whatnot, you do need to go ahead and invest. If you're going for a breed like this or any of these other long hair breeds, you need to go ahead and invest in grooming and taking good care of them.